afternoon. My name is Mae Raber, and I'm the president of the Student Council. This fall, I'm headed to Penn State University. It is my distinct honor to welcome you to the 2020 Peters Township High School Commencement Ceremony. Would you please rise for the playing of the National Anthem in the Peters Township alma mater?
As friends united, here we sing to Peters Township High. Through honor, love, and loyalty, our pride will never die. Memories of the red and white are in our hearts with you. Peters High, our alma mater, ever faithful and always true.
Fellow graduating seniors, you may be seated. Although we are not joined by our entire class today, we are lucky enough to celebrate our accomplishments and achievements in person at the stadium. I would like to take a moment to acknowledge those people who have helped us along the way. First and most importantly, our parents and families. Thank you for providing your constant support and always guiding us in the right direction. I'm sure in years to come, we will all look back and recognize that we didn't know as much as we thought we did. This ceremony is as much for you as it is for us. We also owe a thank you to our high school, middle school, and elementary school teachers, as well as our building principals and counselors. Over 12 years of schooling, these graduates have spent countless hours with these staff members. You planted the seeds for success and established a solid foundation for learning, leadership, and character. On behalf of the senior class, I want to thank you for always supporting us over the years. Also, I want to thank the Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Jeannine French, and the representatives from the Board of School Directors, led by Board President, Mr. Thomas McMurray, and Vice President, Ms. Rebecca Bowman, as well as Directors, Mrs. Minna Allison, Mrs. Lisa Anderson, Mr. Rolf Briegel, Mr. Donald Dunlevy, Mrs. Jennifer Grossman, Mr. Daniel Taylor, and Dr. Jamison Hardy. Today we commemorate our graduation because of your compassionate leadership and promotion of academic excellence. Thank you. We'd also like to take a moment to recognize those individuals who have helped work tirelessly behind the scenes to guarantee that this graduation runs smoothly. Our media and tech teams, including our partners at Channel 7, Mrs. Pavlik, our building principal, Mrs. Conroy and Mr. Lesnett, our assistant principals, Mrs. Steffen, our Dean of College and Career Readiness, and the high school counselors. Many, many thank yous. Before we begin, I want to inform everyone that at the conclusion of the ceremony, we will invite all the parents to join their graduates down on the field. You will have opportunities to take pictures on the field. After, we will ask everyone to exit the stadium out the Fieldbrook Stadium gate, which is located behind me to your left. I would now like to welcome to the stage our senior class president, Thachapuzha.
So, class of 2020, we finally made it. The day that we've all been waiting for. The day that we've all been counting down to since the very first day of school. As I stand here in my cap and gown, I can remember just how long I've been looking forward to this moment, graduation. But now that I'm here, I can't help but look back at what brought me here. Every project, paper, and test, every physics lab that I cried over because I just could not figure out rotational inertia, every moment of panic when I realized the hallways were empty and I still hadn't reached Mrs. Canfield's room. And I remember countless times when I just wished I could fast forward to now. But looking back, as cliche as it sounds, I realize that the journey is what makes this destination worth it. We have gone through so much change together. From kindergarten to now, we've shed our Smensels, silly bands, rainbow looms, and birthday locker decoration extravaganzas to get to where we are now. Each day, each decision, and each moment has shaped the people we are today. We live for the big things, the exciting things. So often we fail to notice everything that leads up to it. But if these past few months have taught us anything, it's that we should appreciate each and every moment. Something as simple as seeing friends, going to school, or eating at a restaurant, things we've all taken for granted, can become some of the things we miss most. And some of the smallest freedoms, like taking a walk outside or calling a loved one, can bring us more joy than ever imagined. Those things that we may have dismissed before suddenly have more significance. So right now, let's take a moment. Take a moment to look at our friends and classmates achieving this milestone with us. To be grateful for our parents and family members who've supported us and cheered us on since the beginning. To appreciate our principals and counselors who have helped us through many tough years. To thank our teachers who were at times probably counting down the days as much as we were. And of course, take a moment to be proud of what you have accomplished here. And as we move forward with new ambitions, don't forget to remember each and every moment, because I promise our paths will go faster than we think. And those moments will be the ones that create our futures. So here's to us, class of 2020, the class that graduated during quarantine, and the class that truly knows a moment's worth. Thank you.
Thank you, Uma. Well, good afternoon, class of 2020. First, I want to say that it is so great to see you in person, and I am so proud of each and every one of you for being here today. When you left on March 13th, you had no idea that you would not return to the halls of PTHS again. None of us were prepared for ending our time together so soon. I did think we had months together to continue our daily bickering about being to school on time, or how you were over high school and ready to move on. We had great celebrations to look forward to with traditional senior year festivities. But a global pandemic changed our course. You have spent the last few months connecting in creative ways from your homes, developing new relationships with your teachers and classmates through online learning, and waiting for life as you know it to return. But you have been met with slow progression to normalcy, with continued limitations and no end in sight. Disappointment as important events have been changed or canceled, and anxiety about how next year will look for you. And all of this while watching as our country faces some hard questions about race and equality, compassion, and empathy. This is a unique and pivotal time in American history, and class of 2020, you are at the heart of it. But I want you to know, as you leave us, that you are strong and you are ready. You know how to work hard, you know how to advocate for yourself and for others, you know how to be kind. You know the impact of your words and actions, and I challenge you to use this knowledge to make positive change, to listen with empathy and act with compassion, to be the one. So don't look back on these last few months with sadness or anger. Look back with the knowledge that you have faced adversity together and prevailed. Be thankful for the unwavering support of your family and friends and the unquestionable commitment and sacrifice of those working the front line of this pandemic to ensure the welfare and safety of us all. For those of you here with us today, including our graduates who have been frontline workers, we sincerely thank you. Together, you have an incredible opportunity to take this defining moment in your lives and bring a different perspective to the world. I started the year by challenging you to be the one. And though that phrase has a whole new meaning now, I leave you with the same challenge. Go out into the world and be the one. It has been my honor and privilege to be your principal. I wish you all the best in your future. Congratulations, class of 2020. Now the most excitement for our ceremony, the presentation of the diplomas to the class of 2020. Would my first row of seniors on my left please stand?
Tyler Roman Sicanolfi. Alyssa Lynn Serrera. Caden Patrick Slavin. Jacqueline Brooke Sluss. Daniel Lane Smale. Amelia Marie Smirback. Isaac Layton Smith. Crystal Grace Smith. Sharon Nehemiah Smith. Ava Maria Soff. Savannah Lynn Spratt. Britton Christine Start. Abigail Grace Steck. Eric Allen Stricker. Michael Joseph Stroud. Hannah Elizabeth Stuck. Cassidy Ann Sweeney. Mason William Takis. Nolan Jacob Taylor. Uma Thachapuzha. Jasmine Arabasuma Thompson. Parker Malone Throckmorton. Catherine Jane Todd. Daniel Jordan Toombs. Gabriella Maria Tornari. Chloe Ann Trapanato. Alexa Marie Trax. Emily Julia Trunk. Anna Carolyn Trupiano. Noah Vincent Turek. Anish Amredkar. Justin Daniel Urich. Lauren Elizabeth Valentek.
Isabella Faith Valley. Jason Allen Vanderhoff. Alexander Braden Vaughn. Rebecca Lynn Velgage. Dana Marie Villela. Maria Elizabeth Vilsack. Michael Patrick Blah. Voss. Margaret Marie Wegand. Maria Gail Wallets. Hannah Lee Walter. Alexander Tonluong Wong. David Nathaniel Weber. Hannah Ruth Welker. Sarah Grace Welker. Alberta Marie Wertman. Morgan Lynn Westoven. Hunter Thomas White. Alex Michael Wilbert. Andrew Joseph Wilbert. Eric William Wilbert. Catherine Elizabeth Wilbert. Bryce Robert Wilkes. Lars Thomas Wilkinson. Dana Charisse Will. Adrian Lewis Williams. Samuel James Willa. Jonas Wolk. Jack William Woodward. Zachary Nathaniel Wencho. Julian Lee Yetter. Jack Sebastian Zakin. Nicholas Michael Zervos. Andrew Haocheng Zhang. Julie Zichen Zhu.
now going to recertify you as graduates. Now, with the authority vested in me by the Secretary of Education of the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, I pronounce the class of 2020 for the Peters Township High School graduated. You may now celebrate.
This concludes our 2020 commencement ceremony. Thank you for celebrating with us, and best of luck to our 2020 PT alumni. Families, you are welcome to join your graduates on the field. We ask when you leave that you exit out the gate beyond the end zone to your left. Thank you so much for coming, and congratulations, graduates.